All right. As I promised, I had three bronies. I believe this is the second brony lined up. This is Dan Burst Studios. I played, I think, a little bit of this guy's video, or I promised I would. So, this guy, Herbert the Happa, had a brilliant idea. He was going to set up a pony troll sona, and he was going to make a fake lolcow profile, and then he was going to epically own the A-logs by antagonizing the fuck out of them and directly engaging them to try and get attention. However, his OPSEC was not up to par, and he immediately got looked up in the phone book, and then immediately deleted everything. However, before he did this, he published a 30-minute long video that was like, even at the time, like nobody fell for this. It was like obviously like, okay, this guy's doing it for attention. I will play just a little bit of this, and that was not the right slide, actually. That was a different person. Where's this guy's shit at? Here it is. Oh, I might have downloaded this ahead of time, I think. Am I a bot? Okay, no.
Hi, Pony. Dance Burst Studios here, and today we're going to be reacting and debunking, which, yes, this is a Dance Burst Debunks video of my Kiwi Farms thread of Dance Burst Studios Official. And let me just say, first of all, how pathetic it is that they've spent 14 entire pages chronicling me, just a small part-time YouTuber who hasn't even gone full-time yet, just because they think that my quote-unquote behavior is quote-unquote so abnormal, they say. That they're archiving all my tweets, which I have nothing to hide about my tweets, so you can go and archive anything you want, spoiled Kiwis, on Kiwi Farms, which, by the way, the reason I'm calling you spoiled Kiwis, which you are, is because you guys harass not just me, but a ton of other people, and I personally, I have very good operational security, which some people on Kiwi Farms call OPSEC, in that I am able to successfully delineate my online life from my real life, which is unfortunately subject to the whims of employers, officials, people who are anti-free speech, but many other Kiwi farmers victims do not have this level of operational security due to either lack of knowledge or lack of ability, and those are the people that I'm really interested in defending with this Kiwi Farms thread. These so-called...
He rambled. It's like a flow of thought for like 34 minutes. I just wanted to get to that point because it was a little bit ironic in retrospect. There is one other timestamp that I have because it made me laugh. I think this is it.
New mail. New mail. You don't have a clue how much I despise that term. And yet you think that it's applicable to Sunburst. No. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. You guys understand, right here, like, I'm being surrounded by two mares. I'm literally cuckolding Starlight. Even though she's my soulmate, I'm able to cuckold her a little, and she likes it! And she likes it because she knows that I'm her soulmate! She knows that I'm the only one who could bring a spirit of intellectual vigor into her life, so much so that I'm able to, let's say, horse around with a little friend of mine, and it's still a good deal for her. I'm giving her 80% of my focus, and it's still a good deal for her. You guys have no idea how much value I provide for that to be even something that applies to me. Oh, but I guess I'm a new male because I don't 100%.
Just even as like a trolling thing, like I want to make myself like a pony troll. Like the fact that he came up with that scenario, that he has like a whole stable full of horse bitches, and they're grateful to even be cuckolded by the mighty Dansburst. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. He got me. I laughed. And that's all I have to say about him. He came and went really fast, so and he wasn't like actually caught up in this. Okay, so this was a very, very last second edition because the guy not only posted this, but he reposted this right before the stream. And I'm like, okay, look, I will play this guy, but he better be fucking funny. That's what I gotta say. So this is John C. Lasheras, also known as Singularitarian Technologies. He is described in this thread as a transhumanist philosopher being telepathically raped and tortured by Mark Zuckerberg, Isabel Santiago, and stupid neighbors. And this is him. Now, I'm aware that even now, even recently, they've been trying to promote this thread in the community happenings post because he is making unhinged diatribes about how Mark Zuckerberg is personally forming a telepathic connection with him, and in his mind, in the cockles of his brain, is sodomizing him against his will, which is obviously, that is a thing that schizophrenics have. They have these parasocial relationships with people on TV where they think that they're doing stuff to them. It's also pretty common for them to believe that they're having mind-to-mind sexual experiences with famous people. I've never heard of it. Actually, I have heard. I heard of it being non-consensual. So I haven't heard of it being a man, though. This is the first man schizophrenic I've seen that believes that he's having a non-consensual sexual relationship via telepathy. I have seen it with women, though. So with that on the ground, he has put out a bunch of videos, and that's what a lot of these are. And I think his video content is where he shines. So this video, John Lacheris is live at an hour. Better be funny. I'll play this now. I downloaded it.
Sorry, give me 1 second, sir. Hold on. Get off my property. Get away from me. I didn't do anything. Get off. Get away from my father's property. I'm not going to talk to you. I don't consent to anything. I'm not going to consent to anything you... Excuse me. Respect me. Get away from my father's property and leave me alone. Well, what do you think? You think he's going to run me over? I wouldn't doubt it if you would. All right. There's nothing to talk about. What do you want to talk about exactly? You want to shoot the shit about nothing? What are you here for, to bother me for?
Listen, she just wants to talk to you.
Go fuck yourself. Let me go home, and that's it. I don't consent to anything, and I'm not going anywhere. I have to use the restroom. Could you at least be courteous enough to let me go inside and use the restroom?
Of course. You can use the bathroom. We just wanted to talk to you. We just want to make sure you got a
Right.
phone call. Listen, can we explain why we're here?
I already explained to officer. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Dispatcher.
Yes, the dispatcher. 393, and I'm live streaming you and I'm recording you.
That's fine.
We've already been over this ad nauseum.
I've met you
They lied to me about consent forms and waiver forms and disclosure forms, and they didn't tell me what I was signing, and that they didn't do any due diligence or deliberation thereof to tell me what was happening.
Is that what made you upset?
Yep.
Okay.
And
I'd be mad too.
Yep.
Okay.
And for years, I've been the victim of heinous and grievous civil liberties and civil rights violations, and the weaponization of psychiatry for doing nothing wrong. And the taxpayers have footed a $5+ million bill for nothing.
Okay. Is that all that happened?
That's it.
Okay.
That's truthful.
So you want to go inside and use the bathroom?
I want to go inside and use the bathroom now and be left alone.
That's fine. Can I just introduce Sophie?
I don't want to talk to you.
You don't have to.
Can I go inside and be left alone?
Can I tell you who
I'm not going anywhere. Can I go inside and be left alone? This is an exercise in fertility. Let me go inside and leave me alone.
Let's go inside.
That sounds like one of those things that that someone hears and then reiterates that. Like, you got like this guy chained down in a psychiatric hospital and he's screaming, and the doctor's like, "Sir, this is an exercise in futility, what you're doing right now." So now he's like throwing that back at them.
Sure, grab your bag.
I'm not consenting.
Come inside.
I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not talking to you. I'm not consenting voluntarily to go anywhere. So let's see what's going to happen this time. Nope, I don't. Nope, and I won't. I'm going to leave here right now. I'm not going to any psychiatric institution. I have to use the restroom.
Okay, you behave and listen. You
No, I'm not.
respect.
I'm not going. Nope, I'm not.
Just let him go inside.
Go. John, you have.
Nope, I'm not. If you don't want me here, then I'm gonna. Excuse me, I'm talking. I'm gonna vacate the premises. But excuse me, I'm talking. Give me some respect. I'm not going to a psychiatric institution. I have to use the restroom. You want to look at my big cock too while I'm taking a piss? You fucking faggot. You fucking faggot.
There's no weapons in here, right, sir?
Here, you can pat me down. I know you want to. Come on, big boy.
Respect, John.
There's no respect to be had.
Go ahead, go to the bathroom. I'll wait out here.
No problem. I know you like looking at big fucking dicks or whatever. You fucking faggot.
I'm concerned about what's going to happen now. I have hid the screen.
Leave me alone.
I am leaving you alone. Go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom.
Listen,
I don't hear any pee-pee. There we go. Okay, let me try skipping around. I'm not seeing anything, by the way. It's pointed up. Okay, so he's got his camera. He's still talking to the police 10 minutes in. Let me, unhide it now.
Civil liberties and civil rights.
So he's just yelling at everybody in the house. He's having an episode. The police are there. They're talking to him. Check 20 minutes in.
WORTPRESS WordPress, one compound word, so period WordPress.com. JohnCLacheris.wordpress.com.
So it's
And
his
it's in the
blog.
research and development section. It's in numerous sections as well.
He's trying to explain them his schizo theories in there. This guy looks very bored. You're 30 minutes in now. This guy, the officer appears. Hold up. The officer appears to be having a psychiatric reaction to the stimuli. Now, I'm the best locale psychologist the world's ever fucking seen. And this is locale psychology. This officer does not want to be in the situation. He is involuntarily exposed to the situation. He's being paid to stand here and he cannot leave until the situation is resolved and they feel like he is no longer a danger to himself or others. However, that has not happened in 30 minutes of interacting with him. So now the cop, he's having a little bit of an issue. He's having some psychiatric issues himself, and he's currently going through stages of grief and processing what he's experiencing. This is an exercise in futility. That's exactly right. Okay, 40 minutes.
To as many people as possible and the administration of that hospital they're on.
1051. It's pretty funny. Okay. So he's just sitting there. At 50 minutes, he's still sitting there. The guy is still talking to him. There is no resolution in sight. These guys are unable to do anything until... There's our guy. There's our boy. And then we get to 1501.
Sorry, I farted. Yes, I'm human too. I farted. I'm sorry. So it smells.
See, this cop is now an hour into this engagement, and the conversation has devolved into fart talk, which is putting the officer under some stress. Now, he's trained, but his training has not prepared him for this particular set of stimuli, chat. Does he get arrested? Cop, like, approaches him, right? No? Okay, this is like a nurse. What does she have to say?
Expeditiously. Can you go to that place?
Hi.
Hello, miss. Please give me your full name.
No, and turn that off. I'm paranoid, and
That-
I don't want
that's
to
not
be
gonna
recorded. Then you're gonna go to the hospital with that conversation.
Why is
okay?
that?
Because it sounds like you're not stable.
Nope.
And you have to have everything recorded, and that's a little too paranoid.
Okay, fine.
Turn it off, and we'll talk woman to man, adults. Okay? Please turn it off. We'll talk for 5 minutes.
Okay, and then can you give me the
That sounds illegal.
jurisdictional capacity for you to do that, where I cannot record in my house. Why can't I do that?
Because I cannot record, sir. You can record in your house. I can't. I'm a screener, a state certified screener by New Jersey.
Right.
And I cannot be recorded, and I cannot record anything either. It's my boss's
Right, no problem.
thing.
No problem.
I'm sorry you got
Huh. Interesting. So I assume that at that point in time, they've already called in the 5150, and they're like, we're going to have to do an involuntary hold on him. And the lady, for HIPAA reasons, is not allowed to talk to him about his condition. And it's like, we can either talk about your condition and then you go to the hospital, or we can involuntarily seize you and send you to the hospital and shut off your phone that way. I'm assuming that's what the dichotomy is here, and there's no, merely an illusion of choice as to what's happening. She's lying? I don't think so. She's saying that they're going to take him to the hospital. It doesn't sound like a bluff to me. The cops have been there for an hour. I feel like the reason why he listened to her is that he's had this happen before, where they said like, we're either going to do this the easy way or the hard way, and they just did that. That's weird. Interesting end. That's a very bizarre end to see him so calmed down by the hospital lady from the government walking in and just telling him to calm down. LOL, calm down. And he's like, oh, okay then. An expert at her career. Now you see why she makes the big bucks.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is Perspicacity. Remember to like and subscribe.